Hello, I'm Richard Hooper and this is SAT TV Week. Now I'm pleased to be joined by Richard Jacklin of ViaLite. Richard, thank you very much for joining me today. Now, the setup of ViaLite and PPM, how does it work and what growth are you showing?
Okay, so ViaLite is actually one of 4 divisions within the PPM group of companies. So we have a couple of other divisions called Systems and Tests, and all 3 of us are actually born out of the same RF over fiber technology. And then we have a 4th division called Power, which is a component distribution. So actually we've seen consistent growth now over the last 2 years. So our business operations in the UK, we've now grown in the business park and taken extra unit for housing people, but more importantly for more R&D and technology investment.
And for 2019, what sort of highlights have you seen?
So we've been incredibly busy with new product introductions through 2019. I suppose ViaLite is well known for its hardware over the last 25 years. This year's marked a shift in that we've produced more software products. So we've launched a product called System Designer, which is really sort of taking all the wizardry and black art of RF over fiber design, putting it into a product and handing that now to our customers so they can do their own design work. So we're very proud of the product, and it marks a shift really in our business to increase the amount of software content in our product range.
Now, how is the product development being driven? Is that being driven by feedback from the customers and the market?
Yeah, so normally product management is a combinational effect. Really everything we have to do has to be customer and market driven at the end of the day. So that I would say is probably 70 to 80% of our new product introductions. So people will say, well, can you house it like this, or can you operate a frequency range like that? Other part of it is our own kind of development and intellectual property. So sometimes we have to kind of keep it in the skunk works until we actually come to market. But yeah, essentially it's market driven. It has to be at the end of the day because we have to respond to what customers are wanting.
And what about the market sectors that you're targeting? Which ones are showing the main growth?
So ViaLite as a business, we target really 3 main verticals: satellite communications, broadcast and outside broadcast type activities, and then the GPS and timing and distribution market. So 3 main markets. I think this year we've seen sort of shifts in 2 of them. So in the satellite communications, we're being now sort of pushed much more towards the kind of the ideas around the LEO gateways and the LEO constellations. So that's kind of driving scale and small form factor kinds of products. Also in satellite communications, we're seeing continued rollout of Ka band diverse links. So for us, that's long distance link planning, and that ties in well with the System Designer software product because it helps us do the design. In outside broadcast, I suppose we're coming up to an even year, which means the investment cycle is kind of peak and trough. This year's a peak investment cycle because we've got big events next year like the Summer Tokyo Olympics and other big sporting events, which drives a lot of outside broadcast investment.
So looking forward, the satellite industry is evolving. What are the challenges for ViaLite moving forward?
Yeah, so I think the challenges for us, I think LEO's a hot topic at the moment, and people are still trying to get their heads around what that's going to look like from a ground point of view. So we're obviously following that. We've got a new product introduction here at IBC with a product which we call ODE Mini, which is a new outdoor box that contains a lot of functions and features, especially for this sort of high-scale LEO type application. I think also in the sort of the next year or so, we'll still be continuing our software rollout, and we're going to start building out software into the long distance link switchover and make it more of an operational part of the product range. So when you need to do a switchover for a diverse link, if we can help in that decision point, then that helps our customers kind of lower their operational costs.
Well, interesting times. Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you very much. Thanks.